Here I am on my way to Niwa Jetty in CMS to link up with the rest of the mainland FM team for our trip to Benin Republic. I received an invitation from Mr. Frank Meke, the founder of Creative Nigeria, to join a trip to explore the Benin Republic. Without hesitation, I eagerly decided to be part of the adventure with the rest of the crew. Gratefully, I arrived early at the Niwa Jetty in CMS, filled with excitement. Although I usually travel solo, joining a group for this trip feels refreshing. The rest of the crew was already waiting for us latecomers, so we could begin our journey to the Benin Republic together. Some of us were already chatting about what the trip might be like, while others were engaged in private conversations as we waited for the rest of the crew to arrive. Here we are, stepping out of the reception hall with excitement, heading towards the spot where we all board our boats. Despite the rainy weather at the time, we were all determined to continue our journey to the Benin Republic to explore its tourist attraction and discover the city. I could see how excited everyone was to step out of their comfort zone and embrace a new experience. Like they say, remember that happiness is a way of travel, not a destination. Just so you know, this trip is proudly sponsored by Symptom Ventures. Symptom is the chairman and president of Waterfront and Tourist Boat Operators, as well as the chairman of the Lagos chapter of the Federation of Tourism Association of Nigeria. The boat ride was smooth and steady across the water. Along the way, I spotted large ships and a few towns situated on some of the islands. The boat driver made a stop to refuel his boat, similar to how cars pause at gas stations to fill up their tanks. We finally arrived at the Badagry jetty, where our sponsor warmly received us with open arms. He also treated us to some delicious refreshments, including rice, turkey, and more. I have a feeling Mr. Symptom understands my situation. I hadn't eaten anything before leaving home. I don't be done already. Not myself. That's my father, king of queen. Let me king of queen now. After enjoying the delightful refreshments, we returned to our boat to continue our journey to the Benin Republic. That's my guy, Razak. Razak. At this point, the journey from Badagry to our destination takes less than 40 minutes. One more important thing to keep in mind when traveling to the Benin Republic by water is to be prepared to exercise patience. There are numerous stops and checks along the way, which can be quite something else. However, it's all part of their duty, so we have to comply. Also, don't forget to carry your passport for the necessary stamping. At last, we got to Benin Republic and everybody was boarding out from the boat with lots of excitement and expectations on their mind.
So guys, we're already at Port Novo. We are already at Port Novo. Welcome to Port Novo. Subscribe to Onyengem TV.
After waiting for a few minutes, the coaster bus arranged by Symptom Ventures arrived to pick us up, making it easier for us to move around the Benin Republic. As the bus was in motion, everyone was engaged in their own private conversations. Whenever you enter the Benin Republic, the first thing your tour guide will usually ask you to do is exchange your Nigerian currency for the local Beninese currency. The Nigerian currency has significantly lost its value, even in the Benin Republic. Imagine 5,000 naira was only exchanged for 2,000 sefa. The Nigerian government really needs to take action to improve the value of the naira.
How much is the 5K? How much is the 5K? 5,000 naira in Cotonou here is 2,000 sefa.
One thing I really appreciate about this country is that you rarely come across potholes or gullies on the roads. The streets in Benin Republic are exceptionally clean and well maintained.
Now 5,000 plus 100, we get plus 100, we get 600. Yes, good.
Some of the crew are eager to make their first stop at the initial tourist attraction, while others are quietly sleeping or perhaps just resting, getting ready for the adventure ahead. At last, we arrive at the first tourist attraction in Benin Republic, the statue of the Woman King. The statue honors the Agoje, an all-female military unit from the Kingdom of Dahomey from 1600s to 1800s in present-day Benin, known for their bravery as the only female army in modern history. This statue was unveiled in 2022. The 30-meter bronze monument was commissioned by Benin's government to celebrate these warriors and the nation's pre-colonial heritage. It showcases their fierce spirit with detailed symbols of rank and traditional designs. The whole crew loved exploring here, but since we were short on time, we quickly boarded the coaster bus to head to the next tourist attraction. Really impressed by how organized the transport system is in Benin Republic. Finally, we reached our next stop, Paris Beach in Benin Republic. The beach was very clean, but we didn't have time to swim. Instead, we quickly explored, took beautiful photos, and enjoyed the environment. That is the end of my adventure in Benin Republic with the Mainland FM crew. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel Onyengem TV and follow my Facebook page for more travel updates and stories. I'm Dennis Chukwuebuka Okeke, also known as Onyengem, one of Africa. Goodbye for now.